today we're going to finally start aquascaping our Red Sea Reefer 170. Now, Red Sea and Caribsea make a life rock, they call it, which is a synthetic man-made rock. And they have three varieties. They have their shelf rock, which tends to be flatter. They have the regular rock, which is more round shapes. And they also have a branching variety, like this. We're going to use a mixture of these to set up this tank. And we're going to use the Caribsea Fiji pink sand to put in the aquarium. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add the sand first, but I will note that I'm going to make sure to wiggle all these rocks down through the sand so that they do make firm contact with the bottom of the aquarium. If you don't do that, you risk having gobies actually maybe make your rock structure topple. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. And just spread it out around the tank. And the sand does come with a packet of clarifier. We're going to add that later. I'm going to get my hands washed off and we'll start throwing some rocks in this tank. I'm going to use a rounder rock for a base so I can create some nice caves through the aquarium. Now, obviously setting up a tank, you're going to take your time to figure out just what looks good to you. And it can be done in a lot of ways. You do want to consider leaving room for your power heads. On this tank, I'm going to try to put them on the sides here. And obviously you don't want to bring the rock too close to the front or sides of the aquarium because you want to leave space to get your cleaning tools in there to clean the tank. So I'm going to keep fiddling and see how this can lay out. It's important to try a variety of setups and take your time and have some fun with it. It's definitely a fun part of the hobby, I think, is setting up the rock and designing it in a way that's cool and unique. Yeah, that rock just seems to fit just in place. You'll notice how that's kind of cool the way it's leaning like that. And I can go in after we're done with the main structure and start firming some of these areas up with some aquascape construction epoxy. Now, once you've done your setup, the first round, it's important to step back and look at it from behind and really check it out from different angles to see that you really like it. But when I look here, I notice that I'm not leaving a lot of space here to get in and clean the tank. So that tells me time to go back to the drawing board and rework it a little bit, because the rock structure really is an important part of the tank. And now I have some of the basic rocks I want to use. At least I've figured that out, but I need to get some space to the side panels there. So I'm going to keep working at this. Obviously, the longer you spend with it, the cooler it's going to turn out in the end. So it's something you got to take your time with, have some fun with, and eventually it will come together to be a very neat setup for you. Just like an odd puzzle to see how it all fits, and I like to try to create some open nooks and crannies in the reef. There you see I have a good cave structure there. This rock is good. I have a lot of more space here between the sides. I'm going to walk over and check it out from the other side and see. I think I could use one more rock on the other side. Let's see what I can do over here. And also, if the rocks aren't fitting the way you want, it's always fine to take a hammer or hammer and chisel and break them a little bit to get them to do exactly what you want to. There we go. That added a little depth to it. And I think for being a 10-minute job of setting rock, I'm pretty happy with this. Probably going to do some fiddling and tinkering with it in the coming weeks and months. But this will get us started. We can at least now get ready to fill the tank and start cycling it so we can get livestock and fish going on in here. That's it, guys. Thank you.